Hello, hello, hello. Let's get started. So let me share this. Can you see the screen? Okay, and yes. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Can everyone see me? And can everyone see the screen? And can you hear me okay? Okay, so today we are gonna talk about how to lose weight and building muscle without traditional dieting, and some nutrition strategies for executives that, like you, that work long hours and that travel quite often. So, are you ready to learn a fresh approach to nutrition? Like today, we're gonna be talking about how to master your nutrition without giving up the foods you love. Sounds too good to be true, right? But I'm here to show you how you can fuel your body and boost your energy in a way that actually fits into your life. And even if it's very busy. So it's not, we're not going to be talking about restricted diets or rigid rules that make eating feel like a chore. This is about real solutions that work even when you're busy. So if you are tired of being on a cycle on and off diets that never quite stick and want a sustainable way to feel energized and in control, you are in the right place. Okay, let's get started. Here's what we're going to cover today. First, we're going to get into the foundations of smart eating. This is all about setting up your nutrition basics so you feel confident making choices that work for you. Then we're going to cover nutrition on the go because, let's face it, when you are constantly moving between meetings, travel, or family commitments, finding healthy options can be tough. So I'm going to show you simple ways to make it work. Next, we're going to talk about the power of habits and planning. This is key because we're going to look at how how creating the habits and a bit of preparation can set you up for success, making healthy choices automatic, even, when life gets a little bit chaotic. And finally, we're going to wrap up with mindful indulgence and the 80-20 rule. This is where you can still enjoy your favorite foods without guilt. I'm going to show you how to balance your food and how you don't need to restrict it, and how balance and no restriction can keep you on track in a way that actually is enjoyable. Well, are you ready to make all this fit into your life? Let's get into it. Let's talk about why you're here today. First, you're here to learn how to stop dieting and start building habits that actually fit your lifestyle. Second, you're here to figure out how to prioritize nutrition no matter where you are, whether it's in the office or on the road, without it feeling complicated or time-consuming. And third, you're here to lose weight and get healthier without constantly stressing about food. It's about finding that balance that where healthy eating feels natural and doesn't feel forced. And lastly, you're here to master the 80-20 rule so you can enjoy the foods you love, prevent binge eating, and build a healthier and more positive relationship with food. If you don't know me yet, my name is Felisa, and I've spent my career helping people like you achieve their health and fitness goals. My journey started quite young. Growing up, I realized that my body needed a little bit extra care. So I've been with this body since I was 12. And at that age, I completely understood that how I moved and ate had a direct impact on how I felt and how I looked. So if I didn't eat the right things, I will gain weight easily. And this awareness made me build the habits that I have today. And that makes fitness and nutrition a non-negotiable part of my life. So now, with over 25 years of experience and a bachelor's in sports science and 2 postgraduate degrees in physical activity and health, I specialize in creating practical and sustainable plans that work for real lives. Over the years, I have hundreds of clients, business leaders, athletes, and everyday professionals by combining evidence-based strategies with a deep understanding of what works in practice. Why listen to me? Well, because this is my life's work. I stay on top of the latest research, refine my methods constantly, and genuinely care about your success. My approach is all about results that last and building a lifestyle you can sustain long time. I really believe in creating long-term eating, movement, and postural habits so that you can get in the best shape of your life and keep it a sustainable way. That's why I call my company Moveability, creating habits of movement. So let me share a few lessons I've learned along the way. First up, and this one is huge. We don't need to live our lives on a constant diet. Trying to stick to a strict plan every day isn't sustainable, and honestly, it's not necessary. So that's one. Second, having an on-the-go strategy is a game changer. Being prepared with quick, healthy options when life gets busy makes a huge difference and is easier than you might think. And finally, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent and allowing yourself to enjoy things in moderation. These are the lessons that can make healthy living feel more manageable and, most importantly, enjoyable, because that's a big part. We need to enjoy it. Okay, let's get real for a moment. You're probably here because you've tried a bunch of restrictive diets, maybe keto, paleo, carnivore, or even strict meal plans and intermittent fasting. You might have mix and match some of these too. And let's not forget about counting calories and cutting down on carbs. Does it all this sound familiar to you? We all know this worked for a period of time, but it's not sustainable, and you always end up in square one. But now, you want to make a change. You're ready to stop dieting and start eating smarter. You want a clear plan for those busy days when you are on the go, so you can make better choices without overthinking it. And most importantly, you want to foster a good relationship with food. You want to enjoy your meals without feeling restricted or guilty. Okay, let's talk about how you can make this a reality. But before that, you are in the wrong place if you are looking for a 6 weeks weight loss challenge, if you are unwilling to invest in your long-term health, if you're looking for a hands-off approach, or if you are someone who struggles to follow through. This is what we're going to cover: the foundation of smart eating, how to get lean and lose weight while eating out, the power of habits and planning, and mindful indulgence, the 80-20 rule. So let's get started. Okay, let's meet Kylie, 46. She done her laps around with my program. So before Kylie started training with me, she was in constant back pain. She was struggling to lose 3 stones that she wanted to lose. And she was feeling all the time weak and very tired. So every morning she woke up feeling pain on her back and very low in energy. So also that was stressing her and work and life. So that led her to overeat, and that makes the whole thing worse. So now she's been in the program for 3 months, and Kylie has lost 15 pounds. She feels full of energy and wakes up pain-free. She sleeps better, she feels more confident, and is happier and more in control. This transformation has not only boosted her health, but she has also revived like her social life and her love life. So she's much happier now. Good. Now, let's get into it. The foundation of start eating. I know many of you face common frustrations like, I don't have time to prepare meals. I can't stick to diets. I don't even know what healthy food or healthy eating feels anymore. Like, there's so much information out there, it's very confusing. And I understand totally that. So here is the thing, we're not aiming for a restrictive diet. That's not the goal. So instead, we're going to be focused on creating habits that work for you and your lifestyle, habits that you can actually stick to long term. You can always be ahead and do a bunch of meal prep. Easy to cook meals on the weekends. So you have everything ready to put the meal together last minute and in very little time. But I get it. Cooking isn't for everyone. If meal prep feels like a chore or you'd rather spend your weekends with family, outsourcing is a great alternative then. There are very good services that deliver fresh, healthy meals straight to your door, giving you more time without really compromising on nutrition. You just need to make it tailored to you. The key is sustainability. It's all about balance, not perfection. You don't need to give up the foods you love. You just need to make small adjustments that work for you. Okay, so we're going to start by understanding your hunger cues. What are your hunger cues? We all know what hunger is and how it feels to be hungry. Hunger cues are the signals your body sends when it needs food. So physically, you can feel like your stomach is rolling, you feel like very low on energy, and you feel irritable. But it is also important to recognize emotional hunger, which is more about cravings that are triggered by stress or boredom. Why it matters? Understanding your hunger cues is crucial because it helps you avoid overeating or undereating. By listening to your body, you can make more informed choices about when to eat and how much, rather than relying on external cues like what time should I be eating and the portion sizes. So this can help you get better energy levels, manage your weight better, and also have a healthier relationship with food. Okay, let's do some practical strategies. For example, you can check with yourself before eating. You can ask yourself, am I truly hungry, or am I eating out of habit or emotion, like, I don't know, I'm very happy, or I'm very sad, or I'm very bored, or I'm stressed. Another good strategy is to drink a glass of water first, because sometimes thirst can feel like hunger. So first drink, and then it just still you feel hungry, then it's because you're really hungry. And if you're not sure, you can try to wait 10-15 minutes to see if the hunger sensation still persists. Another thing that you can do is plan your meals so you're not finding yourself hungry and reaching for something very unhealthy. Because when you're hungry and you don't have food around and you wait and wait and wait, your blood sugar levels drop, and that is going to make you eat whatever that is not really healthy. And like, for example, pass by a McDonald's and just go there and eat a big meal, just because you haven't been ready, and that hunger accumulates and it feels like your body needs food immediately. So for example, if you know that you're going to be busy, you can pack a snack, like a handful of nuts or a piece of fruit or a protein bar, and have it with you. So when you find the time, when you feel hungry, you eat it, and you can get to the next meal without experiencing all that. Okay, now we're going to talk about the basics of nutrition, and let's simplify the macronutrients. So the three main macronutrients, as you probably know, are proteins, fats, and carbs. So proteins are very important for muscle build and repair, and also help you keep feeling full. So you know what proteins are, like chicken, turkey, fish, eggs, and also plant-based sources like lentils or tofu. Carbohydrates. There is two types of carbohydrates. Well, there is two types of healthy carbohydrates. One is the starchy carbohydrates, and the other one is the vegetables and fruit. So carbohydrates are your body's main energy source. For example, whole grains like brown rice, wholemeal bread, oats, and also starchy vegetables like sweet potatoes or root vegetables that are also great options. And also fats. Fats are essential for brain health and satiety to keep you full and satisfied. For example, avocado, olive oil, or a small handful of nuts. So I'm going to show you how you can build your macronutrient plate method. This is like visually seeing your food imaginarily in a plate that is formed with these organization and structure. So you're going to be aiming for 1/4 of protein. This could be chicken breast or a piece of salmon. Then you are going to be 1/4 of carbs that are going to be healthy carbs, like the ones that we talk about, like, for example, brown rice, quinoa, potatoes, something that is starchy. And the rest one, just half of the plate, is going to be full with a variety of colorful vegetables. So that could be like roasted carrots, a string broccoli, or a leafy green salad. And then I didn't talk here about the fat, but we don't need to forget about fat. It's super important to add fat at the end because it helps to make you feel full. It adds flavor to the food and makes you feel satisfied when you eat it. If not, think about cheese, right? Well, if you like cheese, when you see something with cheese that it has fat, it makes you feel like, yummy. So if you add a little bit of fat, it has to be a small amount, so 5%, because it's very high in calories, as you know. But eating a good, healthy carbs have a lot of benefits, and it's really important to add it into every meal to have it balanced. Then, how to structure your meals to feel satisfied. It's important to add protein and fiber. Both protein and fiber are the key to keeping you feeling full for longer. And so this way, you're going to be less likely to snack between meals. Protein helps regulate hunger hormones, and fiber adds bulk to your meals. And that's going to help you feel full. So some strategies for meal planning is like, 1, prepare ahead. So if you know lunch will be rushed, make a batch of salad with protein, like tuna or grilled chicken salad, that you can take with you. Or if you pass to I don't know, to a little coffee shop or a restaurant, and you know what you can pick. Yes, just think about the macronutrient plate method, and there is so many options that in the restaurants that you can that are already prepared and ready for you, that if you know how to look and search for the macronutrient plate method, you can actually find it already ready for you. Snack smart. So instead of reaching for a biscuit or a packet of crisps, try a small handful of mixed nuts or boiled eggs or Greek yogurt with some berries. This is all about creating a habit. So if your habit is to have biscuits, your brain is going to ask you for the biscuits. But if you change that for nuts or a boiled egg, your brain is going to ask you for the boiled egg of the Greek yogurt with some berries. The last one, make sure you include vegetables in every meal. So this not only provide fiber, but also essential minerals and vitamins that are good for your overall health. Good. So creating a go-to meal template simplifies meal prep and ensures you're getting all the nutrients you need without overthinking. This is flexible, so you can mix and match based on your preference or what you have on hand, right? So let's create like a template structure. What's your go-to protein? What are just write down what are the protein sources that you like the most, or you normally eat, or that you would like to eat. Do the same with the carbs, whole grain carbs, and also with the vegetables. And also do that with the fats. How will you include healthy fats, like olive oil, resin, avocado? And also don't forget about flavor boosters, like what herbs, spices, sauces will you use to enhance flavor? Okay, if you have any questions up till here, please drop me on the chat or just DM me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Next, how to get lean and lose weight while eating out. Okay, well, we're going to talk about something that concerns most busy executives like you, how to stay on top of your nutrition while managing demanding schedule, constant travel, and long work days. It can often feel like healthy eating is impossible when you're juggling with so many things, but I'm here to tell you that prioritizing your nutrition doesn't have to be difficult or time-consuming. And how you can manage your health without sacrifice and convenience? So here is how. Number one, plan your go-to meals. Create a few simple balanced meals that you can rotate through the week. What's a balanced meal? So we already talked about it, the macronutrient plate method. A balanced meal includes protein, carbs, fiber, and healthy fats. For example, grilled chicken with sweet potatoes and broccoli. Number two, outsource meal prep. I know that not everybody enjoys cooking or has the time for it. That's absolutely okay. And if cooking isn't your thing, just consider outsourcing your meal prep. Many meal delivery services now offer healthy, balanced options that can be tailored to your preferences. So, for example, in the UK, you can find services like Fresh Fitness Food, Gusto, or Mindful Chef. These services provide healthy, ready-to-eat meals. Healthy snacks on the go. Sorry, before I don't, if you're gonna hire one of these services, make sure that it's tailored to your goals and your food requirements in terms of calories of that, because if not, it's not gonna help you achieve your goals. You might be overeating even without, or eating more calories than you should, even without knowing it. Healthy snacks on the go. So when you are on the move, having quick healthy snacks can be a game changer. Think about snacks that can give you sustained energy and that doesn't spike your blood sugar levels, because if it's very high in sugar, that is gonna keep you keep spiking your blood sugar levels, and you're gonna be craving sugar all the time, and you're gonna be eating more calorie and sugar, high in sugar food, which is not good for you. Number four, stay hydrated. It's easy to forget to drink when you're busy. So hydration makes a huge impact in maintaining energy levels, focus, and digestion. So make sure you carry a water bottle and try to drink regularly throughout the day. And last one, make smart choices when eating out. You are likely eating out or grabbing food on the move. So there's so many restaurants now that offer healthy options, even for busy professionals. So you have to look for meals that have a good balance of protein, vegetables, and whole grains. Again, think about the macronutrient plate method and look for that. Yes, you have to think that healthy eating is about smart, simple choices. So plan ahead, stock up on easy snacks, and outsource when you need to stay energized. Okay, so let's keep talking about how to choose healthier options when dining out. Dining out can really feel like a challenge when you are trying to eat healthy, but it doesn't have to be. First, awareness is key. So you have to be aware that many restaurant dishes are loaded with hidden sugars, fat, and oversized portions. So being mindful of what you are ordering allows you to enjoy the meal without feeling guilty later. I'm going to give you some strategies for healthy dining. So first, start with the main. Look for options that are baked, grilled, steamed, or roasted. So avoid items that are fried or creamy. Number two, balance your plate. Aim for a combination of lean protein, vegetables, and a moderate portion of whole grains. Macronutrient plate method. Number three, sauces and dressings. So you can ask for these on the side to control the amount that you consume. And also, a good always to go is a drizzle of olive oil and lemon. It's a great alternative. Next, number 5, portion control. Restaurants often serve more than one portion because they charge you more for that. So don't hesitate to take half your meal home or share it. Next time you dine out, review your menu online beforehand. Plan your order around a protein, a vegetables, and a healthy carbs to stay balanced. To make it easier for you, I've put together a super handy table of the 45 more popular fast food, casual, and sit-down spots in across England. And each one have 2 of the best healthy picks on the menu. Every option has 25 grams of protein, less than 30 grams of carbs, and it stays under 500 calories. So if I haven't sent it to you yet, just share your email and I'll send it over. Good. Any questions still here? Okay, let's keep going. The power of habits and planning. Let's talk now about the importance of planning and establishing nutritional habits. Many people struggle with consistency because they don't have a clear plan in place. Without a structure, it's easy to fall off track, especially when you're busy. But here is the good news. With the right strategies, you can enjoy your meals and stay on track without feeling restricted. By planning ahead and creating sustainable habits, you can make nutrition choices feel easier and keep your nutrition aligned with your goals. So, how you can implement this? First, everything starts with your grocery, with your shopping list, yeah? So grocery shopping doesn't have to be stressful or time-consuming. And here is how you can make it work for you. So first, plan ahead. It's going to take you a little bit of time at the beginning, but once you have this going and rolling, you just need to make a habit of it. Yes, we are animals of habit, so even shopping could be a habit. Number one, plan ahead. So take a few minutes each week to map out your meals, so even if it's roughly. This helps you avoid grabbing unhealthy options in a rush. By knowing what you need for the week, you can stick to your list and save time at the store also. Then you have your shopping list made. Once you have the shopping list, make a habit of it. Especially with all the essential things that you need. So, for example, what I do is I have a shopping list on my phone, which are the things that I normally, we after a while, looking to where we were cooking every week, we just write down the ingredients. That is basically what we have. And we create a long list, and then I put bullet points, and I just stick the bullet points of what I need or I don't have any left. So I keeping my kitchen full of the things and the ingredients that I need. So that's the next. Keep your kitchen with all the essentials, whole grains, brown rice, protein sources. So you can buy, for example, kitchen and put it on the freezer. And you can also buy the ones that are already pre-cooked. So if you are in a rush, you can put all these things together and put it in the microwave and have a meal ready. Yeah. Also some healthy snacks. You can buy, for example, if you do nut butter, you can buy individual sachets, so you can take it with you with a piece of fruit. Yeah, Greek yogurt, spinach, fruit, all the things that you will need to have all this macronutrient plate method and to organize all your healthy meals. This way, you're going to have something quick and healthy to throw together. Yes. So how to meal a sustainable meal plan? So your meal plan doesn't need to be complex. Let's make it simple. Just focus on balanced meals that are easy to replicate through the week. Just, again, we are animals of habit. So if you have the habit of cooking 3 meals during the week, you just need to think about the other 2. So if the other 2 you're eating out, just think about what are the good picks to pick out when you are eating out. Just make a habit of it. Then it wouldn't be like all the thinking and preparing. It would be something that you are familiar with it and that you can, keep doing, especially during the week that is busier. Yeah, this way it's also gonna reduce time and it's gonna reduce the stress. So if you just cook out of habit, it makes everything much easier. And also make sure that what you are cooking is food that you enjoy and that you like. Okay, meal prepping for the non-preppers. What is this? Well, meal prep doesn't have to be overwhelming, and you don't need hours in the kitchen to make it work. Yes, so it's about preparing key components in advance. So, for example, cook a batch of protein, chicken, salmon, roast some veggies, and cook a grain like brown rice, or buy the bags that or the pots that come already with pre-cooked, so you just need to heat it. So, you know, when it's time to do it, you put everything together, and in a very few minutes, you have a very balanced meal. You can also look for like 10 minutes solutions or recipes that how to put things together in less than 10 minutes. That saves you a lot of time, and it's something that you can do. And this could be like something that, as I said, if you make out of a habit of it, you can always cook more or less the same meals during the week, a different each day. You can kind of refresh it, so it's not always exactly. You can kind of alternate, but I think when you're used to cook same things, it's easier and it's time saver and repeating the same thing. So action steps: plan your meals for the week on a Sunday. Don't overcomplicate it, just pick 2-3 meals that you can rotate. Keep everything you need on the fridge or on your kitchen, protein, grains, veggies. Use the minutes meal prep solutions, and then put everything together when needed. And make sure you build your grocery list around what you need for your meals, so you have everything you need. And also, if you stick to it, you don't overbuy things and treats that you shouldn't eat later and that you're going to regret it. So meal planning and prep really don't need to feel like it's a full-time job. Yeah. So I work with busy professionals like you to make healthy eating simpler and sustainable. And here is how. First, I create customized meal plans based on your needs and preference. No more second guessing or eating the same thing over and over again. Then I provide grocery lists and meal guides to take the stress out of shopping and cooking, so you know exactly what to buy and how to turn it into quick, tasty meals. And finally, we focus on time-saving strategies. So whether it is batch cooking, quick meal hacks, or even outsourcing, aligns with your goals. You'll spend less time in the kitchen while staying on track. So with these tools, you're going to save time, you're going to reduce stress, and you're going to feel in control of your nutrition. And most importantly, you'll free up more energy to focus on what really matters, whether that's your work, your family, or just enjoying life. And last one, mindful indulgence, the 80-20 rule. This is super important because it's very easy to feel like we need to be perfect with our nutrition. Yes. But what if balance was the key instead? That's where the 80-20 rule comes in. This approach allows you to enjoy the foods you love while still making progress towards your health goals. It's all about finding that sweet spot between nourishing your body and indulging in your favorites without all the stress of trying to be perfect. Yeah. So let me explain what is the 80-20 rule. So it's known as the Pareto principle, and it helps create a balanced approach to nutrition because it allows you to enjoy the food you love. Super important. The 80-20 rule means that 80% of your food choices should be coming from nutritious whole foods, while the remaining 20% can be reserved for indulgence. This helps having a healthier relationship with food and prevents the feelings of deprivation that often makes you binge or leads to binge eating. And something important is like adding flexibility with, at the same time, helps maintain healthy eating habits in a more consistent and sustainable way. What is the psychology behind it? Well, the psychology behind it is that instead of restricting yourself, which normally makes you feel deprived and makes you overeat and overindulge, the 80-20 rule promotes moderation. And this mindset allows you to enjoy life without guilt or obsession of overfood. So, super important here, mindful eating. Because mindful eating helps you stick to the 80-20 rule by turning into your body's hunger cues. So eating slowly, avoiding distractions, and listening to your body can prevent overeating and enhance enjoyment. How to create a reliable meal template that makes everything easier and ensures that you're getting a balanced meal even on those really busy days. So here is how you can make it. First, look for a protein source. Choose a lean protein or a plant-based option that you enjoy and that you can rely on for muscle repair and feel satisfied and full. For example, grilled chickens, lean beef, salmon, tofu, lentils, chickpeas. Then whole grain or a carb. So pick a whole grain or complex carb that fuels you and keeps you your energy throughout the day. For example, brown rice, quinoa, sweet potatoes, oats, whole wheat pasta. Also for the carbs, you have to incorporate the vegetables that are rich in fiber and micronutrients, helping you with your digestion and with your overall health. For example, spinach, kale, broccoli, carrots. You don't need to forget about the fats, so includes a source of healthy fats to support hormone balance and keep you feeling satisfied. Olive oil, avocado, nuts, seeds, nut butter. And never forget about adding flavor. So add herbs, spices, or sauces to make your meal more delicious without adding excess calories. Yes. Yeah, for example, garlic, ginger, turmeric, paprika, lemon juice, balsamic vinegar, or just a simple homemade vinaigrette. Now, you can use this template to create your next few meals. So pick one option from each category, mix and match based on what you enjoy, and make sure you are covering your nutritional basis, right? Now it's time to put all this together. So start meal planning for the week ahead, choose the meals that you fit that are your 80% and decide when you're gonna allow for the 20%. Good. So this is everything today. Let's recap a little bit. To building smart eating habits is gonna start by understanding your hunger cues, creating balanced meals, mastering the basics for long-term health. Then, healthy eating on the go comes down to preparation and making thoughtful choices. Next one, planning ahead is the foundation of sustainable nutrition. Next, small, consistent steps can create really meaningful, lasting change. And super important that it has to be enjoyable. And, you know, when you find a balance, you're going to build a healthier relationship with food and the results are going to stick. Good. So I hope you found this helpful some way for you. And I love to know what has been the most interesting takeaway of this masterclass for you today. Yes, just remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent, and so that we can create a routine that we can sustain long term. Well, if anything on the call today resonates with you and you are trying to figure out how to best implement your strategies, you can schedule a grouping call with me. It's like we can have a conversation, and it will be a very good opportunity for you to know what will be the best plan to attack your goals. And it allows me to understand a bit better where you're currently at and to see what's the next action steps will be. And we're getting close to Christmas, and at this time of the year, it feels like it doesn't make really sense to start fitness and nutrition plan, but I tell you, that's not right. I tell you, this is the best time to actually start to put some strategies in place. Because even though you can lose a little bit of weight even over Christmas, and you can be enjoying the holiday season at the same time. But even if you don't lose weight, even if you just keep your weight, so imagine how it will be to get out of Christmas and in the new year, being in the same position that you're now, or even better, because you have created some habits that now you're in a better position to keep working towards your goals. So it's Black Friday today and tomorrow, this weekend. So to make it easier for you, I'm doing a promo at this time of the year. So if you join my program before Christmas, I will be adding 30 days extra to your program for free. So this way you can start now, even if you're feeling like you won't be able to commit 100%, but you're still going to be coached during the most difficult time of the year, that is Christmas, and we tend to overindulge and overeat. And you're going to be basically training during this time for free. So what would be the next step? If you want to have this conversation with me, just book the blueprint call. I let the booking in my calendar. I'll send you the link to my calendar and we can take it from there. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoy it. And please, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to get back to me. So thank you.